But this is now, again, 300. 300 will eventually snake around and take you to the north side of the trail, where I believe you can access the trail. There's a sign and a place where you can park. In my first video, I rode right past it and didn't even notice it. But here you come over a one-lane bridge. Sweet little bridge. Really pretty. It's a wooden bridge, too. And this is the Deer Creek. It's beautiful. Is it possible that maybe they could have parked here too? Pretty secluded area. Anything's possible, isn't it? Nobody knows. We're all just a bunch of crazies hovering around this story trying to figure it out, I guess. We should let the police do their thing, but we just can't stop talking about it and thinking about the story. It's sad, really. Just have a lot of compassion on the families, and the whole community too still mourns. It was neat to see that there's a fair going on today, that Delphi is celebrating today. So then eventually it comes out here to a stop sign, and according to the map you take a left here. And then you're not too far away now from the cemetery here. And the girls' bodies were found just south of that cemetery. And then the High Bridge Trail is out over here somewhere. But the access of it is just right up ahead to me here on 300. That might have been it, right there. And so even here, you know, right across the street from, this is where it is, but there's a house right across the street. You see that? So really, even parking right here just really doesn't seem likely, because there's a house there. They've closed that off. So you can't access it that way anymore. So the only other alternative here then is to take nowadays the Freedom Bridge, or the Wilson Bridge. Right here, take a left into this little lane here. It looks pretty rough. Probably some rough riding for a motorcycle. You'd want to have an adventure bike like mine to get back in here. So I think I found it, and what I'm going to do is just bring the camera back in there. Isn't it just beautiful? And then there's the bridge. Then you get to the other end of the bridge. There's this nice monument for the railroad. It's really pretty. And then you look here at the bridge too. That really is nice looking. Nice. And then after you cross the Freedom Bridge, just walk on back and you're on the trail in the woods. And that's where I'm at right now, walking back into the woods. All by myself. So it is a bit of a walk back here. Whew, I'm out of shape too. But I found this little makeshift shrine here for the girls. Some of these painted rocks. Those are popular in this area. Well, so you get back here, and This is what you find today anyway. The trail is closed for bridge repair and trail expansion. So this is about as far as you can go today here in August. So looks like it's time for me to turn around and go back. You know, I could maybe get around this fence, but I'm not going to do that. Again, private property, no trespassing, and I respect that. So, but I was able to come down another way and be right down here at the creek anyway, Deer Creek. And the bridge is up that way. So I could walk over there and see it, but I think I'm going to turn around and head back. Got a long way to hike back to the bike. Well, that was a hike. Wow, I tell you, long walk. Beautiful day though to be out walking, but I sure got my exercise. Just a shame that the trail was closed and really couldn't get back to the bridge. But hey, now I know where it's at. So I did on my first trip just drive right past this area, thinking that I couldn't get back here on the bike, and it turns out I can. Yeah, it's just a little bit rough back here, so you got to be cautious. But this is the best way to access the High Bridge Trail. It's public and you can park, and there were several people in there. I saw several folks on the trail. Mission accomplished. I found the High Bridge Trail. Truth is, with just a little bit of research, it is easy to find. Well, so let me know what you think about the Delphi ride. The second visit back to Delphi, I was a little bit more successful this time than the first time finding the Monon High Bridge Trail. My intent was to show again how really from the south, to access the High Bridge Trail from the south is difficult. And you would have to trespass on private property, and that would, I think, increase the chances of being seen and observed and noticed. Something that I'm guessing that the killer or killers in Delphi were not really interested in being noticed. So perhaps, and I don't know, this is all conjecture, nobody knows for sure. I say that a lot, don't I? But isn't it likely sometimes the best place to hide is right out in the open? And, you know, so if there was a public parking spot, which I found today, wouldn't you have expected maybe that the killer or killers would have just blended right in with that? When I was there today, there were a lot of people coming and going. I know it's a Saturday. It's a nice Saturday, and it also happens to be right in the middle of the of Delphi's Bacon Festival. So, you know, maybe this was an anomaly, maybe not a very good baseline compared to a nice day in February, a weekday when school got out early when these girls were killed. I don't know, maybe a vehicle parked in that parking lot would have stood out more significantly that day. Again, we just don't know. Midwestern Cowboy, this is Iron Horse. Thanks for watching.